Hey everybody, Jimmy with Unleashed Omaha. Today I'm going to do a short video, well maybe not a short one, but another video on some training tips. I do a lot of work with doorways, doorways, gates, kennels, whatever the situation, okay? We need training for our dogs to show them how to slow down. This is going to be a great drill for those who have dogs that are doorbusters, dogs that wants to get out of the gate, dogs that wants to get out of the yard, whatever, just haul ass and take off running, okay? So if you want to show your dog that there's limits to their parameters, then you need to take the time to show them that. So this can be done very simply. So Ray does have an e-collar on, but I'm not doing anything with it today. I'm actually conditioning her to not become collar savvy. So collar savviness comes into play when every single time you go out, you put the collar on, there's a little bit of stimulation that's going on. So I like to just take these dogs out, just go have fun, just go on a walk, go on a run, go and take them out in the backyard and go and play ball with them, so that they understand that it is not the collar, and they don't start getting savvy to the only time they have to listen to you is when this e-collar is on, or the pinch collar is on, or a flat collar, or whatever, right? Rotate your collars. Go out, play with them with a flat collar. Go out, play with them with a prong collar. Go out, play with them e-collar. Every time you put the collar on, mark it yes and give them food. So that they think all collars are awesome. Pinch collars are awesome. E-collars are awesome. Flat collars are awesome. Harnesses are awesome. Whatever. You want to just make sure that all your equipment can be used for good and for direction. So this is a short little drill on showing your dog the threshold of the front door. You do not just get to go into my house. You do not just get to come out of my house. You must stop at the door every single time. You stop when you come in, and you stop when you go out. This is a really great drill because we're not always going to be taking our dogs with us every single place that we go. Sometimes we're just going to walk outside and go do some stuff, and you know what? The dog doesn't have to follow us every single time. And another reason, your dog's all muddy, all covered in rain, whatever, or muck, or whatever the situation. Well, the last thing we want is a dog just bombing into the house and getting mud everywhere, getting water everywhere, getting soaked, or maybe they have a cut, whatever the circumstance. You don't want your dog learning that they can just bust out of the house or bust back into the house. Now this drill can be done for kennel doors. This drill can be done for front doors. This drill can be done for gates. This drill can be done for pretty much anything that leads to a bigger area. So cars, kennels, houses, gates, you name it. If it's a door that you don't want your dog going freely in and out of, then you need to take the time to show them what you expect. So all I'm doing today is Ray has started getting acclimated to the marker word, which is yes, and you're going to see me use that in today's video. And I'm simply going to walk her up to the threshold. If she comes past, I'm going to use my body to block her so that she doesn't come past the threshold. The moment that she stands still and doesn't come forward, I mark it yes, and she's allowed to come out. And I come back in. If she tries to come in after me, I block her with my body. If she waits calmly, I mark her with yes, and she comes in. And I just repeat that 20 to 40 times. This isn't going to take much more than 5 minutes, and you have a nice drill. You do that for a week, your dog's really going to start to understand. Then you start bringing in fun things like, now you got to wait at the door even if I have a squeaker toy. You got to wait at the door even if I have a tennis ball. You got to wait at the door even if I have food. Even if I have your favorite friggin' thing in the world, you must stop for that door. And then we eventually layer over the electric component of it, and electronics, and we start tapping the dog for when they go past the threshold. And if they stop short of the threshold, the tapping stops. If they go through the threshold, the tapping starts again. And they learn that the threshold, them stopping for the threshold, they will never feel the electronics if they stop and wait and look for us. It's a great leadership exercise. I highly recommend you do it with all your dogs. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm just going to start working with Ray. So let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything else I can answer for you, and I'd be more than happy to work through that with you, okay? All right. Come here. Okay, I have Ray on a 30-foot line, but usually what I like to do is I like to tie a knot in it at about 15 feet so that, no, here, go lay down. So that I have it knotted at 15 feet so that my dog doesn't have I don't have to be constantly reeling in and out. And you can do this on a 6-foot line, doesn't matter. Just have something that you can control your dog with, okay? So I'm going to walk inside the house and allow Ray. Ray has never done this work before. So she has no idea what I'm asking her for. I'm simply teaching a new exercise and teaching her that she needs to stop before the door, okay? So I will come and exit the door. Come on. If she goes to come out, nope. I block her with my body. When she waits patiently for me, like she is, yes. I say the word yes. I allow her to come out. Couple pieces of food. Good girl. Good job. Okay. And then I come back in. Okay. Nope. Good. So I simply block her with my body when she's waiting patiently. Good. Yes. I allow her back in. And I feed her back inside. And then I come back out. Nope. Good. Yes. So the second she hears yes, she's free to come through the door. I allow her access to her reward. And I simply wash, rinse, repeat. Nope. Good. Yes. Good job. Good. Yes. Good job. So she stopped nicely at the threshold that time. Now Ray is a little skittish. She's a little bit of a nervous dog. So we're trying to build her confidence in the work by showing her that there's really nothing to be worried about. But she was a shelter dog. She kind of is going through that process of realizing shelter life is no longer life. We have great adopters. Tim and Ori are wonderful owners, taking the time to learn about their Dobermans. They've got 2 really great dogs, and she's just kind of learning the ropes. So we're just doing some simple training drills with her, okay? Come on. Yes, good job. Carry going. Nope. Okay. So I control her with the leash right here, and I also control her with my body, okay? So my body, I'm using spatial pressure to let her know that she's not allowed out of the house yet. She has to wait for me. Once she shows me, hey, I'm respecting your threshold, this mark right here, I'm respecting that. I mean, I'm dropping the leash right now. I'm not holding her or anything. I have no electronics on me whatsoever. Yes. I mark it yes. Come on. Come on. Atta girl. I tell her that it's okay to come out at that point. I feed her. I tell her good job. Let's go. Yes. Good job. Good girl. No. Yes. So she must wait until I mark her to come out of the house. If I don't tell her yes, she has to wait behind the threshold. Okay? Same thing if I'm coming this way. Let's go. Yes. Good. She comes in. Nope. So right there, simple mistake. No big deal. There's no punishment. We just bring the dog back in the house. I walk out. She stops. Yes. When she hears yes, she comes out. Like I said, this is Ray's absolutely first session doing this. She has never done this before, so you can see how quickly she's picking up on this drill, that she has to stop at this border every single time that she wants to come out or in and out of the house. This is the same thing we do with our kennels. Okay? You have to wait to go in, you gotta wait to come out. Wait to go in, wait to come out. A lot of dogs will like slam into that kennel and they're just like, bam! Like it's like almost to where they're like nervous about it, or that entry. So we show them there's nothing for you to worry about here. There's really nothing to be nervous about. This is a source of happiness coming in and out. Just communicating with our dogs, what are we looking for? Come on. Yes. Good. She stopped really nicely at the front of the door. Nope. So I'm showing, you'll notice that I have a few where I'm backing out of the door, and you have a few that I'm acting like I'm just walking out of the door. You have to show your dog multiple pictures. You have to show your dog what a situation is going to look like. I mean, you're not going to come out of your door and be like this all the time. Okay? 99 out of 100 times you're going to be pushing the door open and walking out the door like this. So your dog has to see that even though your back is turned to the dog, you have to stop. Same thing when I come in. If I come in, I'm going to practice at first just so I can really make it easy for the dog, you know, that you have to stop at this point. I may walk in backwards the first few times, and then as the dog starts to pick up, oh, I need to stop at this point, then I give the dog a different look. A look of actually following me. And where I'm not looking back at the dog. I'm not going to walk like this for my dog all the time. If you walk like this every single time and do this drill, do it like this and walk forward and see if your dog understands. Maybe your dog will. Maybe your dog will stop. Maybe your dog will perform perfectly. But more than likely, because it's a new look, because it's a new picture, your dog might just follow you right into the house. So you got to eventually work up to the picture of what the real world looks like, what the real situation is going to look like. Me walking into the house, me walking out of the house, me walking into the house, me walking out of the house. The dog gets used to the picture of me coming in and out, waiting at the spot, waiting to hear, let's go. Waiting to hear another command, either come on, let's go, heel, whatever. Until you hear either yes for a release or another command, you must stop at this point. That is the goal of this teaching, okay? So, practice this. Do their daily food. I mean, like, stop feeding your dogs out of bowls. Stop it. Stop feeding your dogs out of bowls. Take the opportunity to take their food. No, go lay down. Start taking the opportunity to increase that relationship with your dogs by giving, I mean, I'm not using anything special. Kibble, it's dry kibble. Just regular old $30 a bag Costco food. That's all I'm using here. But this dog likes food. And if she didn't like food, I can give her praise at first. And eventually the dog starts to understand that the only time that they're going to get food for the day is by doing these drills with me. Now my dog loves food. Now my dog loves this training. Now my dog loves stopping for thresholds because this is how they eat every day. Same thing for sit, same thing for down. Just use your dog's food. Take that, I mean, go out and just teach your dog how to pay attention to you. Your dog looks at you, mark it yes, give him food. Build that relationship. Build the drills, show the drills. You're not going to have to do too many opportunities until you can start taking it to that next level where now I'm going to have a tennis ball, something my dog really freaking likes, or I'll have food and I'll be luring them out. Okay? And if they follow my hand because it's got food in it, I simply tell them no. I haven't said yes yet. I haven't released you yet. You have to wait. I don't give a crap if I got a T-bone steak in my hand and I'm offering it to you, trying to get you to come out. This is the spot. You do not get the steak. You do not get the kibble. You do not get the toy. You do not get the reward. You do not get praise. You do nothing. But stopping gets you everything you want. Now we're communicating. Now we're showing the dog what they are supposed to do. So, threshold drill, like I said, good for car doors, kennel doors, front doors, gate doors. You can even, I mean, if you really want to get technical with this, you can do your whole damn property. But you have to take the time in showing where your property lines are on your property to your dog. So you're going to do a lot of generalization in showing the dog, you cannot go past this point. You cannot go past this point. You cannot go past this point, this point, this point, this point, without. Come on. Come on. This side. You cannot go past this point without hearing, okay, or let's go, or yes. Unless you have heard that word, stay behind the line. Eventually you bring electronics into it, proof it, you bring in these situations to where the dog starts to understand no matter what, you cannot cross that line until you are told. And then you get a dog who just listens all the time, automatically. This is an automatic stopping point. That's what we're trying to relay to the dog. So I hope you guys found this video informational, and if you guys are looking to see any other videos, you can email me, Jamie, Jaime, at unleashedomaha.com. You can private message me on the Unleashed Omaha page on Facebook, or you can call me direct at 402-965-1114, and we can schedule a session for you and your dogs, and we can start to show you how you get proficiency and how you get a really nice, solid dog who has great communication, okay? You guys have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.